Let's get back to our top story tonight. Planned strike action means there's likely to be chaos on British Airways flights from next Tuesday until the 2nd of January. So how much could this affect the BA brand? I'm joined in the studio by Jonathan Gabay from Brand Forensics. Thanks very much for coming in.
Okay.
This has got to be every brand's ultimate nightmare. The public the brand depends on is massively inconvenienced. Not only that, it's at Christmas time, a highly emotive time of the year anyway.
Absolutely, you've just said it. It's Christmas time. It's a time when people would be traditionally flying to meet family or have family coming in to meet them here in the UK. And it's not going to happen, apparently. Now, that is a terrible brand message that's going out in terms of perceptions about the brand. Willie Walsh was talking about the idea that it's a cynical move. I actually believe that what will happen here is that a lot of the consumers will feel that they will feel that British Airways as a whole is being quite cynical about this whole thing. And so I think this is not going to be good in any way whatsoever.
So you think this will reflect badly on the management more than the strikers?
I think people would just look at the whole company and they will say to themselves, surely you would have had this planned, or, you know, had some sort of...
this happen?
I mean, surely you had some contingency. Look, I predict that tomorrow the headlines are going to be, BA wishes us all a very merry, and I put in the inverted commas, Christmas. You're going to... It's a disaster. There's no two ways about it. It's a disaster. Okay, so what can they do to resurrect it? Is there anything at all that they can do to resurrect it? Okay. They've got to be seen to maybe make alternative arrangements, but what's been said on your programme earlier is that that's going to be really difficult. If they could make the alternative arrangements, maybe that will get them out of this. But I'm not convinced because of what people are saying. Maybe it's too little, too late. The question is, what with everything else that's happened in the past to do with the BA brand, is this going to be one chip on the brand heritage, which is just a little bit too far?
That is going to be my next point. Terminal 5, opening disaster. Okay, the battle with Virgin. They look as if they're being beaten by Virgin. I mean, rightly or wrongly, that's what it looks like to a lot of people. Financial problems. I mean, 3.7 billion hole in the pension fund. You know, the next financial year, £1 billion loss. It looks like it just all adds to the idea that BA is a mess.
Exactly. Look, this is our, if you wish, national carrier. Okay, and as a national carrier, as the one that we would think of perhaps first from a branding point of view, we would look to them to actually set the standards. So what is this saying to us? It's saying, Christmas, for goodness sake. It's Christmas. It's Christmas, and I'm stranded. It sounds like something out of a Hollywood movie with a guy being stranded.
All right. So how do you spin it then? How do you? I mean, do you give away free seats? Do you, you know, at some other date? I mean, what do you do? Okay,
they could do the thing about the free seats or stuff like that, but I'm not sure that that's going to be very good when it comes to Christmas, when there's going to be no one there to eat the turkey. So that's going to be an issue there. So what else could they do? They could say that we have done our best and this is the unions who are doing this to us, and they are naughty people and they are the ones who should be blamed. But I think people would say, you should have planned this ahead. You should have had some plans ready so that if the worst comes to the worst, there's something that's going to happen. What is it they say? Hope for the best but prepare for the worst? I think that's what it is.
So those people who might point to the union bringing the strike at Christmas time, a 12-day strike as well, covering the whole period.
Yeah, the 12 happy days of Christmas.
That's right. Unite Union, they're not stupid then. That's what you're suggesting.
Oh, they're pretty shrewd. They've got them exactly where they want them. However, it goes back to, this is a time of year when, you know, people should be united and they should actually, you say, okay, we're going to get people out there because it's Christmas and stuff like that. Okay, the unions could play this to their advantage and they could say, look, we have done everything. The fact is, the world is going through a recession, but you know, why should there be unnecessary job cuts? And so maybe from their branding point of view, they're twisted. We have to wait to see where this flies next, unless, of course, it's going to be grounded.
Indeed, and in fact, we had one cabin crew member who said exactly that thing. So we'll leave it there. Jonathan Gabay, thank you very much.